What's up with it? This is Cindy Clarity. I'm here to provide peace, love, light, and healing. And collective, the energy today is people believed who other people said that you were before they believed who you said you were. That's the energy. Okay, and so off the rip, I got people try to paint this crazy narrative. People wanted to destroy your life. They wanted to literally watch your life fall. I'm getting like domino effect, right? Like some people went to go tell this person who told this person who told this person. All of these people that you didn't know, they got to these people before you to tell these people who you were, and then that it just spread like wildfire. You know what I mean? So it had like a domino effect, and whoever did this, they just wanted to destroy your life, right? They just really wanted to watch your life fall. They set up the dominoes a certain type of way, and they was going to enjoy watching them fall. You feel me? That's the energy. Like somebody just really wanted to see a shift, a sudden change in your life because of what you were building. They didn't like it. And so somebody looked at you as pure. Somebody looked at you as pure, and they wanted to like avoid that truth. They did not want other people to see you how you really were. And so that's one of the reasons why they went around and told other people who you were. And so essentially they end up delaying the inevitable though, because people found out, collective, I'm getting you as real as they come. They do not make them like you. They broke the mold when you was made, collective. That's the energy I get. You are cut from a different cloth, and everybody knows it. So whoever was sending this narrative out about you was essentially just delaying the inevitable. That's the energy. And you done averted a disaster, right? Like you done averted a tower moment. I mean, of course you done went through what it is that you went through because of what was said about you. You was probably looking around like, why is everybody looking at me like this? Why is everybody treating me like this? It's because people was going around telling everybody who you were, right? They didn't need to meet you because they felt like they knew intricate details of your life that they didn't know. It was made up, right? But that's why you were being treated like that. And collective, I'm just getting that you embrace transition, right? You just let it go, right? These people ain't fooling with me. These people treat me weird. These people doing whatever it is that they doing. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get up out of here, right? That's the energy I get with you. But yeah, people believed other people over you, about you. Ryder, please stop. I'm doing something. You was quiet as a church mouse before I started doing this. Goodness gracious, he hating. Four of the cups. We got the four of cups and it's on the fence too. But yeah, they believed other people before they believed you about you. Bear with me. I'm about to kick him out in a minute. Um, but like a lot of people had a lack of interest for you, towards you, right? They was indifferent when it came to you. It was like some people just perceived you to be who you weren't because of the energy that was sent towards you. It was so many people, collective. It's like so many people said that you was like this, and that, right? And you weren't there to defend yourself. You didn't even know, like, again, who these people were talking about you, what they were saying. So you weren't defending yourself. And then a lot of the times, like, people were trying to make it fit, right? Like they was poking you up under or kicking you up under the table, right? And then looking at your reaction. And they gathered a bunch of people to look at your reaction while they was kicking you up under the table and acting like they wasn't doing nothing. I'm getting throwing rocks and hiding their hands. So they were trying to make it fit, right? So for some people, they saw your reaction. They didn't see you get kicked up under the table. They didn't see nobody throw no rock, right? They saw your reaction because, I mean, damn, how would they react if somebody threw a rock? But they didn't see the rock getting thrown, so they just was like, oh, well, damn, people did tell me that this is who Collective was, so, you know what I mean? So that's why people was washing their hands of you before they even had the opportunity to get to meet you. That's the energy that I get. And now, like, you're going through a lot of new experiences. You're a motivation, collective. You are a motivation because now the energy, like, again, I said people was delaying the inevitable. You were eventually going to be seen as who you were. Character outweighs the lies. And so you just kept it true to you, regardless of whatever anybody else do. You know what I mean? And so, like, now you're bringing awareness too. You just living your life is awareness of what it is that people do, especially when they gang up in these groups against one individual, right? So people are starting to see it's like, you know what? Let me pay attention closely before I make a decision about somebody, right? A gang of people going up against this person, but acting like they're not doing anything, right? Like, let me see when it's a bunch of people saying, oh no, don't go over there, oh no, don't believe that person, oh no, it is a reason why, Right. And so now you got people like, let me dot my I's, let me cross my T's, let me, again, pay attention more closely before I determine or just follow somebody blindly. You know what I mean? You got people like, I'm not even going to be following blindly no more. Let me do my own homework. That's the energy that you bring, right? You're a motivation because you got through this energy. When people were, again, just believing whatever everybody said about you because it was just so many people saying this about you. And then again, they made it appear to be true. Let me see. But yeah, you have new experiences coming to you because of what it is that you got through. You're no longer being perceived by people without them getting to know you directly. You know what I mean? You actually have a lot of people gravitating towards you because of what everybody said about you and because of what a lot of people did to you. So now you have a lot of people gravitating to you because they want to straight from the source, right? They want to hear from the horse's mouth. They want to go directly to you to see what it is, even if they're not coming up to you. Maybe they're checking your social media, or maybe they're taking a gander at you if they see you out and about, taking a gander at you a little closer than they usually would, or something. I don't know. But that's the energy that I get. Now I got an Ace of Wands here too. The collective, they were believing other people about you versus you, right? And they even if you tried to at one point in time, collective, the energy is, I'm getting that um like you were trying to defend yourself. Some of the things slipped through the cracks and it got back to you, right? Because people wanted you to be so blind as to what they were doing to you. But some of the things slipped through the cracks and it got back to you, and then you were trying to defend yourself. People were pegging you to be a liar. Again, with this initial tower that people wanted to create for you, the domino effect that they set up for you, they pegged you to be a liar because they knew, if let me try to solve this problem before it becomes one. If the collective finds out, right? And if the collective tries to defend themselves, then we'll have that already worked out. We'll tell everybody that they're a liar, they're crazy, they're this and they're that. And so people won't even think to believe them. Real shit. So that's why they believed other people before you about you, right? Because again, of what people set up for you. So that's the energy. But now we in this Ace of Wands. Hold on. Come through. Goodness gracious. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Only Spirit. But I'm getting that it's a new chapter that you're walking into, right? Like you're an inspiration. Like I said, collective, everything that you've been through, right? I'm getting that you're channeling it into your creativity. Like people be like, oh, damn, I didn't even know collective knew how to do this. I didn't know collective was like this. I didn't know collective was like that. I didn't know collective was like this. That's because you believed everything about collective that was not true. You did not get collective the chance to explain who they were. You believed everybody else though. It's like, collective don't even fool with everybody else. It's like, how in the hell, who is this person? People that you did not know had more of a say-so at one point in time over who you were than you, because people follow suit. People are followers. Unfortunately, it's more followers in the world than it is leaders. And guess what, collective? You're a leader, and guess what else? Now people are following you, right? That's the energy that I get. You know what I mean? And I'm getting like, you have a vision, and people believe in your vision. Right? They can see your vision. Like, let you be telling a story or something, collective. I don't know if you're a storyteller or whatever it is that you do, but let you be telling a story. People can see it in their mind when they are listening to you, right? And so, yeah, that makes them want to follow you. And then I'm getting it. You'll tell them a joke, but you ain't gonna tell them no lie, collective. You are a real one. Again, you are as real as they come. Is the energy that I get. And so, yes, people would prefer to follow that. They're like, man, I didn't believe the collective when they said that they were like this, and now the proof is in the pudding. Collective, you coming through with new projects and your vision and your inspiration and your ideas because you're channeling everything that you went through. So you can show them better than you can tell them, ain't it, collective? So people believe what it is that they see before they believe what they hear. Do you feel me? So you are showing people what it actually is. So now that's leading them to want to follow behind you. That's what I get, right? Now we got what is this, a 9 of Cups? Now we got a 9 of Cups. Collective, I'm getting the energy is people want to fill you up, okay? They want to hype you. They want to hype you up, collective, because they got in groups to down you. People was joining in on the fun, baby. It was fun for them to get in a big old group and talk down about you, and they did not know you. They didn't have to. They just believed somebody who had, I don't know, higher ranking than you. And now that person is being seen as to who they are too, right? And now these people feeling bad about what they did to you. I don't know who you are, collective. I don't know how or why people are actually starting to feel bad, though, right? In this desensitized ass world, you got to be somebody serious for people to actually feel bad about what it is that they did to you. But that's what you got them doing. They want to hype you up, collective. They want to fill your cup, okay? That's the energy that I get. Like, they want to make sure that you're comfortable, that you're satisfied in your existence, because you're leading them to a point where they're more comfortable in what it is that they do. They're looking at the person who set up dominoes, who set up a narrative about you. They're looking at them like, damn, you could possibly do that to me too, right? If you feel like you got more pull than me, you're more popular than me, you know more people than me, you can go tell those people that you know who I am, and I'm be left here alone. What? Like the collective? Let me go follow the collective. Collective wouldn't do that. Right? Collective gonna teach me to stand on my own. Collective ain't gonna tell me to group up with a bunch of people that don't know what the hell is going on, blind leading the blind. Collective ain't gonna do that. Collective gonna give me a pair of eyeglasses so that I can properly see where it is that I'm going. You gonna have me over there stumbling. Right? That's the energy. So people want to fill you up, right? People want to hype you up. That's the energy that I get. And then it's calm over there where you are, collective. They over there rowdy. It's too many people. I can't even hear myself think, right? They want to be in an energy where they can hear themselves properly. That's what I get, okay? And then 2 of the swords is in the reverse. Like, I'm getting, you're not allowing people to stab you in the back no more, right? You are properly vetting, right? You're using your discernment. You're not allowing people to get too close, especially if you don't know who they are. It's like, what effect would you have on me? I don't give a damn what you think about me. That was the energy that you're walking in, collective. You're not allowing people to stress you out. Right? You're not allowing people to come around you when you don't know who they are. They're not putting pressure on you to prove yourself to them. Who are you? I don't have to tell you who the fuck I am. Right? And that's another reason why people are believing you. Policing is what I was about to say. People were trying to police your energy and tell other people who you were. Again, police your energy from you. That's so freaking wild. And then you walked away from that. You like, who are you? I don't know who you are. I don't have to explain who I am or what I did or what you think of me. I'm going to just keep it pushing. Okay. That is your energy, collective. That's what I'm getting. And the people who set up this, again, domino effect. They are now all the dominoes done fell on them. The dominoes didn't fall the way that they set it up to fall, right? You know how they go when you set up a bunch of dominoes and they go the way that you think it's gonna go. They didn't set it up right. Maybe they missed a step. Maybe they put a domino here when they should have went there or something like that, right? But it fell back on them. Right, whatever it was that they was trying to cause for you fell back on them, okay? And now people believe you on who you said that you were. Better yet, on who you stood on that you were. You know, so that's the energy that I get.